Hey, there you are. We've been waiting for you. Come on in.
We have our second soap today from House of Mammoth.
It's a beautiful morning with the Barbershop Duet.
Hi, I'm Marcus Klinger with Klinger Vocal Studio.
And I'm Sarah Vincent with Sarah Vincent Virtual Pilates.
But on Wednesdays and Saturdays,
we are the Barbershop Duet.
Hey, thanks for being here for our Halloween episodes. As you can see, we are transitioning back into fall now, and we're so excited. For our mentions today, we are venturing into the world of EDTs, EDPs, ED, etc.
We are trying to be brave here and upgrade a little bit.
What was our first one?
Our first one was actually from Stack's Reviews. He sent for the Shaved Migos one.
Yes, he saw we were doing Shaved Migos, and he sent us an EDP just to kind of welcome us to the community.
Yeah, we're learning the different phases from the soap, then to adding the splash or aftershave, and then that next tier is kind of where we're at.
So check out Stack's Reviews, and I decided to purchase my own EDT for the first time. So my first choice, I went over to Sterling Soap Company, and I am a sucker for their barbershop scent. I think all red-blooded American males are, except for Sloppy Badger. And this is what the EDT looks like. EDTs, Eau de Toilettes, are a little bit less intense than EDPs. It's just Eau de Parfums. It's just a matter of how much of the scent they put into the alcohol. So this was my first one, and it's awesome. What did you do?
No, and we were trying to decide, how many squirts do you do? How many, we're easing into it. So we've been kind of playing with just, he'll throw it on and we'll see how it lasts. But it's been very interesting to see how the scent sometimes changes from the soap, sometimes is a little different when it's in this form.
So we were so excited when the folks over at House of Mammoth saw our first review because they really liked it, and they were so sweet when they reached out to talk to us about it.
The direct artisan and realize, we're talking about their artists and their little babies, so to see how they take it.
So it was really cool to get to know them a little bit, and so I just kind of wandered over and picked out a second House of Mammoth soap that we bought, and I'm so excited. This one, we kind of chose together.
We did. I mean, we like the color purple, so that was already a thing. And then reading about all of them, they have descriptions, and this one just hit us, in the right spot. So we figured this should be our second one.
It was down to 2, but we Rochammed for it, and I think I won. So we got Indigo for today. Let's meet the soap. So I kind of chose this because I saw the name Duke Ellington, and my Uncle Vernon was the maitre d' and the head chef at the Fairmont Hotel in San Francisco for a while, and there's a great picture of him with Duke Ellington, so I was like, let me chase this down the rabbit hole. Okay, what do we got?
From the website, we have Mood Indigo is a great Duke Ellington bluesy jazz tune that's been covered by all the great jazz singers. A lot of people think the blues is a sad genre of music, but it's not. The blues is cathartic, a way for people to give voice to their troubles and find support. Keeping your struggles and sadness to yourself is what makes things worse. So in that sense, the blues helps us realize we're not alone.
Indigo smells like you've left the blues club late at night, tired, but feeling good, a little less alone. You take a look up at the night sky and breathe in a bit and sort of unconsciously hum the tune.
Wow.
Indigo. So awesome. Yeah, right? Oh, I'm excited. And I'm kind of a sucker for stronger scent intensities, and I know Shire always hits me where I live. I love it so.
Yeah, I'm curious to have a second one from them finally.
I know, me too. Should we?
I think it's time.
Unbox it.
It's already been opened, but this is our final one in the box. We've kind of been digging through.
There have been 3 that came in a wet shaving store box.
So our Lone Ranger has been waiting for us. Ooh, here,
so
pull that up.
There it is. Oh, I love it. So the labels are all kind of the same design, different colors, and then the name goes at the bottom, and there it is. Indigo. I'm excited, and it's a heavy-duty plastic.
It is.
cup.
It's finally going to have a friend in the den. It's been so long.
I know. There's only been one in there for the longest time, and it's been kind of lonely. Oh, I'm excited for this first impression. Oh, it's just such a beautiful color.
It really is.
All right, I think you should go first.
You think?
Yeah, it's so strong. I'm liable to get whips over here. Okay.
Okay, I'm just picturing the story in mind and see where that takes me.
See if it conjures up images of the blues.
Do I feel like I left a jazz club?
Yeah, here we go.
Okay. I can kind of smell the jazz club.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's comforting. It's interesting.
Oh, no. Okay, here we go.
It's really fresh though.
Yeah, is it as strong as Shire?
Similar. I feel like
okay.
I walked. I don't want to say too much, actually.
No, say it.
I do get the image of walking out of the club and getting hit with like a nice cool breeze. So it is kind of nice that we're doing this for fall.
Right.
I can smell the coolness in the air.
Ah, nice. And that was something she said about Shire, was it was almost like waking up in your hobbit hole and going outside,
Being
or opening a window. Right?
Yeah, so it definitely, I don't know, see what picture it paints for you. I'm
Okay, here we
curious.
go. Whoa, y'all!
It's so different than other ones we have. It's fun to have, like Shire was its own thing, and this is definitely its own thing. Does it smell like what Duke would smell like? I don't know.
I love that I had no preconceived notion of what this should smell like.
No,
I'm in
we
a
didn't
jazz
read
club.
the scent
Come
stuff.
on,
Yeah.
it can smell like anything. Whoa, this hits me high
But it's,
on the
you know,
holy
on what I
crapometer,
was,
you guys.
you
This
know,
is great.
Thinking of like jazz club, it'd be like dark inside, tobacco-y maybe, leathery, but those things are very, very faint. That is not what I get hit with.
Okay, we've done almost 70, if not a little bit more than
Maybe
70.
by now. Oh my gosh,
I'm going to
yeah.
say something I've never said before. This thing has top, middle, and bass notes like I've never smelled before.
They blend
So
and dance
separate.
together.
Yes,
you know,
the
like,
balance is amazing, but they are so separate, and it takes me for a ride.
But it's almost like it does say you want to hum the tune at the end, but I get how the melodies and the music and everything vibe together. Like, if you wanted to pull the cheers apart, you can, but I just kind of let it all hit me and do its own little thing. So.
Right. Oh, y'all, the moment that this takes me to, I have been in theater since I was 8 years old. I have done thousands of performances, and some of them go late into the night. Some of the shows are 3 hours long. They start at 8.
True.
What I love is that moment when you're doing a show in March or February and you're hot and sticky from the makeup and, believe me, the sweat, and you push open those stage doors long after everyone is gone home.
It's quiet.
And that first cold wave of air hits you. And it's like getting in a pool on a summer day, y'all.
True.
You can still smell some of what's been happening in the theater, those beautiful smells of the makeup and just the smells of excitement of the theater and of the night
hum
out,
of
right?
everything,
And
yeah.
everybody's perfume and everybody's cologne and all of that cool
You've
stuff.
been somewhere doing
Right,
something.
and you can still smell that for like coming out of the doors, but then you're also hit with the beautiful open air night sky.
That crisp, clean smell.
This captures that moment of smelling
two-way.
where you've been, but also smelling where you're going, and them being totally separate, pushing those stage doors open.
I do like that.
And feeling that cold air heat. Is that what you get? Is that
Well,
what you
and
get?
so I'm a dancer too. So leaving the theater,
Right.
we're all sweating.
She might
from
be in
dancing.
sweater night.
Right,
I
but
doubt that. I doubt
You know,
that,
you
but
still have
maybe.
your fake eyelashes on or whatever, and like you've kind of taken some off to be a human again. But it is that, you know, going from you being on stage
Yeah.
theater, you know, your character or
I
whatever
did
story.
hairspray once, gentlemen. If you can ever avoid putting on fake eyelashes, I would highly recommend it.
But it's there. That is almost like up on stage, you have that persona, the character you're playing.
Right.
And then that hit of reality of like back to life.
Yeah,
There's something
right?
about that switch of like the metamorphosis moment of like
Yeah.
swapping.
It's the moment you become you again.
Right.
When you come out of the stage doors.
So
and
it's
the
more,
night
to me,
air
it's
hits
more
you.
that emotional hit too. But
Yeah.
I know exactly what you're talking
Right.
about.
And you know what? Theater's funny, y'all. There's not really fame in theater, nor do you want it. Like, I've met some crazy, amazing, like,
High tier people,
high celebrity people in the theater who are just holding their bicycle seat because they're about to just put it back on their bike and pedal
roll
home to
yeah.
their apartment. So that's what I love, is that as soon as you leave the theater, you're always just you again.
Yeah,
Like,
that-
and I love that. There's no egos because there's none of that. So I love that this captures that moment of me
It's like
leaving the
coming back to
character
human.
behind. and
I don't
becoming
know,
me again.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay, let me smell it again.
Yeah. Oh, before I forget.
Oh,
Those
and
who
it's a
like to see the
beautiful
pour, it is a
pour.
little different.
Right.
So
Okay, let's dive in. Let me see.
it's very fresh and
Y'all.
alive.
Yeah. Okay. Here's what I love about this. You know how in almost every other soap that we've smelled, you get like very sweet or very light top notes. And they're almost like up here because I picture them having like high sweetness or high something.
Right.
The first thing this hits you with, y'all, is low, is spicy and
Spice
dark.
and woodsy
then
something.
you get the high sweet stuff at the end. They reversed it. I don't know how they did that.
Well, and okay. The other thing that they said is that they don't want you to feel alone. There's something about this that's
right.
uplifting.
Right.
Like you've been rejuvenated or like, you know, you're excited where your feet are taking you next. There's
yes.
something about that image.
And I'm already getting some scent notes here. And I think I'm getting tobacco, and it's not a spicy or smoked one, it's like the plant.
Or maybe like the tobacco leaf.
Yes,
there's
it's like the plant or the flower that's in there.
Right. You can tell it has that darker undertone, but it's not.
And then what's the rest of that dark that greets you? It's like spicy, maybe a little amber?
Maybe.
Like, what are you getting?
It's almost leather, but it's not.
Oh, good point. Yeah.
It's like the fresh.
Maybe a little bit of like a cashmere?
Maybe,
like not
something.
Like no, I think you're right. It does have a little edge, doesn't
it's
it?
the whiff I get when I sit on an old leather couch. Like, it's there, but it's not the like hitting the face.
It's not like a leather
worn
jacket
in a little.
leather.
Yeah.
It's more like a couch leather. Yeah, that's a good point.
So I don't want to best.
Well, think about the jazz club too. Like they would have like those old couches in the back. You know what I mean, right? That the old guys are sitting on, sipping on their whiskeys.
Right, the booths that they're made of.
Yeah, right.
I don't want to mess up the pour, but I kind of feel like we need to lather this up.
I
get
will
that
mess
next
up this pour just to be able to smell what's going on here. All right, let's see. Oh, and this has a bite back to my stick. It's not entirely soft, and I love that. All right.
Yeah, smash her in there.
This is our resin honeycomb bowl from Monica at Vanulay.
And of course, you had to go with the purple brush. I see our
I
theme
did.
here.
Y'all, I can smell the street, and I can smell the sky. I don't know how they did this, but this.
And
this
there's
is
trees
awesome.
nearby, or like there's something outdoorsy.
Yes. And this is a complex smell, yo. Maybe we should have a third thing in our rating system of like scent intensity, scent longevity, and scent complexity. Because, when you smell like, I don't know, if you just have like a cherry flavored smell, right? That's a 1. This is a 10. This is on the other side. This is super complex. You're not smelling scent notes here. You're smelling the combination of scent notes. You're smelling what those two do together and what these two do together and what these two do together brought into what they all do together. This is going to be a hunt for some scent notes. Wow, it looks like you're doing good on your lather over there. That's way sweeter.
Yeah.
You're getting more
sweeter.
sweet?
Maybe that's what I'm getting is like the divide between the top and the bottom. There's
that's nice.
It somehow got brighter and warmer. I don't know if that makes sense.
Right. Whoa. Okay, I have kind of a sandy, earthy thing in this that's super balanced out now in this. You catching that? It's almost being balanced out by a little floral.
Yeah, I think that's something. Maybe it is the tobacco flower. There's something sweeter.
Or maybe just a flower on the table. You know what I mean?
Right, or with a little vanilla to like the two of them together.
Yeah.
There's something like sweet and florally.
Right. We're looking for dynamic duos here, folks. We're looking for pairs. This is way too complex to find individual scent notes, I think. This is awesome. I'm so glad that the Shire, because we love it so much. We are so glad that this is just as awesome and just as complex and just as fun.
It is, and you can tell it came from the same,
Yeah, I guess you can.
It's a similar type of fragrance. Like it's fresh, it's outdoorsy.
Right.
There's something just commonality-wise.
Speaking of the blues, you know how you can hear two Duke Ellington songs and sort of know it's Duke Ellington even though they're not the same at all? That's sort of this and Shire. They're not the same at all, but you kind of know it's the same artist.
Right?
Does that make sense? I don't know how. Whoa.
Okay, you take another with that. Yep, and then see what this brings.
There's something else very clever happening here that I haven't put my finger on yet.
Yeah.
Hold on.
It's almost like that emotion that we were getting, but it's in a smell, and I can't place it.
Oh, the lights, you all, are just clean and bright and beautiful and just as perfectly clean as you'd want them to be, which is why it's the darkers that are pulling against it.
I feel like, there's always that image you get of being outside and there's no one around. It's that silent, but as you walk into the street lights, like the lights kind of show under the fog going on. So there's something about that.
Right. I love this is making us feel stuff. We're not chasing down scent notes. It's making us feel things. Let's look at the scent notes. You were right. You were right. You were right. Go ahead.
Black pepper.
That's one of those first things that grabs you. Yeah.
But you know it and you don't know why. Okay,
right. That's one of the first things that grabs you is that
what
black pepper. That's the spicy dark.
Find. Blueberry.
Shut your face hole. Blueberry.
Right? But I totally smell it now.
You know, they put the color on here. You'd think I'd add at least a little bit of a clue. I love that. Right? Oh, man. Yes,
unexpected, but that was exactly what we're saying.
Absolutely blueberry.
The sweet, but it's like a cooked blueberry.
Then look at the next one.
rum.
Yes. Yeah,
But
that's
that
the rest of the
savory spice. Mhm.
That's the rest of the spice. And of course, you were
Yeah,
at
you
a
came from the
blues
club.
right?
Yeah.
But it's not like a rum that's going to hit you like, oh, I don't know, like in
like
a
a
mojito
tropical
or kind of,
thing.
no,
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
a
yeah.
different
No,
type of rum. Almost
More
like
of a
Caribbean
spice.
kind
Yeah.
of, you know? Yeah. And then
Vetiver.
And then
oud. Which
I
we just
owe you
did.
an apology. Yeah, we just did Indigo Oud by Shannon Soaps, and I was like reminding her, okay, this is just Indigo. It's not.
Don't
oud.
say
And then
oud.
the oud comes back
And
to
they
say hello.
snuck it in anyways.
Oh, this is great.
Okay, and I love this one the best. Ready? Last one.
Here we go. Ready? Yeah.
Night sky.
You know what a night sky smells like?
Well, it took us there. That's what we were thinking.
I know, totally. But I love it when they just say
just
like
says.
ocean or they say night
Right.
sky because they might as well
Ocean
just
breeze.
say awesome stuff is in here, right? That, absolutely.
So not that long of a list, but it does give us, they dance together well. Like it does make those tears happen. So black pepper,
Yeah.
blueberry,
Yep.
rum, vetiver,
Oud.
oud, and night sky.
And you know what? This is one of the first times where if I were just using my imagination, I'd get pretty darn close.
Right? If we didn't read the description
Right.
and we just gave it a whiff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Y'all, if you really kind of want to know what this smells like, here are words. Put these together in your imagination
Wait,
in
we'll
like a
take you
beautiful,
there.
dark,
Yeah.
purpley way. You're going to get close. Black pepper, blueberry, rum, vetiver, oud, and night sky. What's night sky smell like to you? Because I get kind of salty almost.
It's crisp though.
Yeah.
It's not too cold that you don't want to be
Right.
outside, like you're not bundled up, but it's
Right.
just that little hit of the fresh, crisp air.
Yes.
And we live close to the ocean, so our, fresh air does have
Yep.
a little hit of the foggy
Yes.
layer.
And
like
our
we-
air conditioner is broken right now. So we are smelling, I think, the crisp edges of the night sky
Right.
because that's what we're longing
craving
for
a little
at
bit
the
of that.
moment.
Oh man.
Wow.
So here's the point where we have to try and take this a little deeper. I'm not sure if we can, but
All the way to the end of the rainbow.
I feel like we need to put on some Duke Ellington now and just be in the
100%.
mood.
100%. I'm so happy because, when I smell Shire, it's like up here for me. It's a really high level, beautiful scent. So you always get a little scared when you open the second one that it's gonna not quite be as good. Look at my face. Get that out of your head. This is just as good. I'm having trouble thinking which one I like better, and I'm so beguiled by that
It
because it
is.
means their whole line has got to have something special about it.
Well, and so it just keeps taking me back to performing or being in a live club
right.
where someone is performing.
100%.
There's just that different level of adrenaline and excitement and
Right.
layer. And it's, coming out of that room, it
Right.
does have that oh, I have been to somewhere cool when
Yeah,
you saw this.
right.
And then it takes you out the door and you're ready to find that excitement
Yeah.
somehow in your normal nighttime
right.
walk home. It just makes you notice different things and see the colors and
Right. And, in my theater world, I've had some friends that have performed and met some insanely famous people, y'all. And the first thing they comment on is they smelled amazing. So
Right.
this is
But
kind
it's
of what I would
something
expect
special.
Duke Ellington to smell like because he is that special a person.
Right, it's an original smell, but there's something about the blueberry is so comforting and homey that's
100%.
mixed in with the spices and
Yep.
the other pieces that just make it a personalized scent.
Right. And it's the heart of the blueberry for me. It's not the sweet end of a blueberry smell. It's the beginning.
See, and I feel like it's like a brewed blueberry, like a jam or
I
something
almost said
like
that. Almost like
warm
Yeah,
blueberry.
like a blueberry ale, almost kind of a thing, right?
And then mixed with the rum, the oud. It's very creative. Whatever whiff you get, it's something kind of original. It's
absolutely.
you create new memories having this
And
smell.
it puts you in a place, y'all. I know there are some that take you to a beachy vacation. There are some that take you to an Italian bakery. This absolutely pays off its description. This is a
It's
jazz
funny, but
club.
smelling it, I would only want to use it at night.
Oh, 100%
It
too.
really locked me in. I don't
Yes.
know, obviously it says it's a night sky, but
This is after the sun goes down. That's where you can smell the dark in
you
this.
can't, it says night sky, but you can smell it somehow.
And in Shire, you can smell the morning. Okay, we got to talk to these people at House of Mammoth because they are really talented at what they do. This
Clearly
is
they
awesome.
take you to creative places. I can't wait to go and read more on their website now
I almost
and see
even
where they
get-
take me.
Yeah, I almost even get a dark chocolate. Do you smell that?
I know, and I don't know what that is that's coming in.
Ooh!
That's why I feel like the blueberry is cooked. It
Yeah.
has to be that savory end of the blueberry somehow.
Wow. So Duke Ellington has been gone for a while, but all you have to do is invent a time machine, go back to San Francisco in the 40s, find the Fairmount Hotel, find my Uncle Vernon,
There you
slip him a
go.
20, and get your own! So head over to their website at houseofmammoth.com where you'll find this and a wide range of other products. Indigo, Indigo! Y'all, I have hit this up every time I have passed the shaving cabinet since we filmed this episode, and it gets more and more delightful each time. I don't really smell anything that relates it to Shire, but I can tell that they're related. The same way you can tell two songs are by the same person, and I'm so delighted by that, y'all. This is a deep, complex smell that I am still wrapping my head around because of all the places it invites your nose to go. And a great, great lather. And y'all, for those of you that are fans of more intense smells, House of Mammoth has you covered. I am just delighted by the scent intensity. It's about a 4. And the scent longevity, about a 2.5.
Welcome to Messages. So, you are just in time. We recently did our video for Clown Fruit from Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements.
Right, it was only a couple episodes back. And Douglas and Fran at PAA sent us a Clown Fruit to give away to you! So all you have to do is go back to that Clown Fruit video and leave a comment and make sure you're one of our subscribers. And we will send out a Clown Fruit to one of our lucky viewers. Thank you so much for being here.
Yes.
And it is compliments of Phoenix Shaving and the
Barbershop Duet.
I think this is number 4 or 5 that I'm going to say it. I'm going to
Yeah?
use the F word.
Oh,
This is one of my favorites. I
so
know.
different.
I know.
I get it. I totally
We're never
get
going to publish a list. We're never doing a
And
top
it's
10
probably gonna
episode
keep
because
changing.
we love these too much. But on a very personal level, just for me,
Right.
this
Well, speaking of your uncle,
hits
too.
deep. Oh, right. And I feel like the power of suggestion is strong, that it's the blues and the music and the performing and all
And
that
just,
stuff.
it paints a picture that clearly we can connect to.
Absolutely.
I think the more you use it too, it's going to get deeper and deeper in your soul.
And there
you know?
is something really special about this smell because I still, after half an hour, I still can't really wrap my mind around it.
Right. It does. It's like we're learning different parts of our scent. Like
Right.
things that we smell in soaps will be out on our walks and,
And
they'll
not
take
like
us
in
there.
an animalic musk way, not in a, okay, what is that?
can't
No,
boil it.
but
No,
just
no.
in a, oh, I just want this all in my face and I want to know how they're doing this magic trick.
It's
that
like
makes me
trying a
feel
new
so
type of food
comforted.
for the first time, and you're
Right.
like, why didn't I have this before? It's that same thing, but for
Yeah.
our scent palette.
Right.
Like,
Remember the first time you had a fried banana or a s'more?
like a twisted way of like something you already knew. Like, oh,
Remember the first time somebody put salt in your milk chocolate? It's just like, wait, what?
that made everything different.
Oh,
That's
yo.
where this is taking us for sure. Is a new category for our scent profiles.
And we do not comment on lather here at the Barbershop
I was going to
Duet,
say
but-
that myself.
Y'all, are you kidding me? I'm just going to march this into the bathroom right now.
Don't forget your next appointment with the Barbershop Duet.
You will smell better just watching this.